All right. All right, we got the 3 car. Let's see that. Ooh, I'm running a little bit behind time here. Hey, it's Jacob Porter. And I'm still having a little bit of issues. And who is next? And that is Chad Heath in the 80 car. The Sin Speed News car, matter of fact. Good looking car. I just don't know what it is with him and them green numbers. And he is. Last lap is a 15.197. And that lap he picks up a little bit, but it's not good enough. And Jacob is still on the pole there. Alright, now we got her a little disorientated here. Alright, that is Terry Bates in the 98. And can't quite sure make out his sponsor on the side of that thing. And his first lap is a 15.258. And it looks like the 7th card coming out. That is Hart Green. And originally he is supposed to be in the 41, but there was some issues with the numbers. And no big deal. He and his first lap is a 15.184, which is quick enough for third. And here he comes back around with, and he does not pick up any. It's a 15.501. And there's a 41 car of Michael Rafferty. Just solid black car. And his 14.9, that will put him on the pole. 14.951, and he will call that enough. And let's see if I can find out who. Is Dalton Williams in the 2 Monster Energy car. And let's see what he can do. He was the winner at Oxford Plains in the super late models last week. 15.115. He is sitting third at the moment. And he will call that done. And here's Darren Clark in the Simple Man Game Calls number 20 with a Mears paint on it. Simple Man lanyards. This is a fixed setup race. And he's not a fan of fixed setups. He runs them, but he's not a fan of them. And his first lap is a 15.4. See if he picks up anything. Yeah, just barely little. And here's the 22 B OPB BG. I can't even hardly see that logo. Anyway, this is Mike Holtzclaw. I probably butchered the hell out of that, but it'll be okay. And let's see what he picks up on his first lap. 15.3. That's good enough for 7th place, I believe. Mid-South driver. And he does pick up a 15.186, which would place him in 6th, I think it was. And here's the 65 of Russell Eiler. I think I said that right. Looks like a Holly sponsor. And his first lap was a 15.084, and his second was just a tad slower. And I believe that'll do it for qualifying. And try to do something real quick because my desktop audio doesn't seem to be working. Well, that could be why. Looks like it's working now. I bet you the whole qualifying it in here, not one single car. And let's see here. And it looks like we are going to have and let's see. I think I messed up my camera angles somehow. Looks like we're waiting on the pole sitter, which is the 41 of Michael Ruffy. While we're going on, a few sponsors from the league and the broadcast, which is Simple Man Game Calls, simpleManCalls.com. Sim Speed News. Sim Racing Real News. Mears Paint. Anything for iRacing, just Mears Paint. And I do got a kind of in a rush here because my computer crashed right before my whole system crashed out right before the race started. So I kind of in a bind. I'm in a little bit of a rush here. Sorry about that. I just had to check something just to make sure. Alright, and we are rolling. And looks like 41, let's see here. 41 of Michael Ruffy will set pole. 65 of Russell Idler, I think I said that right, will be outside pole. The 3 of Jacob Porter will start inside second row with Dalton Williams on the outside of second row. Chad Heath, third row inside with Hart Green, third row outside. And I do believe we fixing to go green. And we do. And the 41 of Michael Ruffy runs down there, but 65 is holding on tight up on the outside. And top four, the 3 just slices in between them. They fall in the line in order, and Hart Green looking to make a move on the outside back here. But the 22 is coming right on up there. So far, it's a pretty good racing here. Oh, Hart gives him a little love tap there. And looks like a little bit of action going on for third place. And they do have this is a 100 lap race with 5 laps in the bag. And Michael Ruffy is pulled out. The 65 is, Russell is slipping a little bit high. And that opens the door. Opens the door for Porter. Jacob Porter is looking on the inside. Door to door with him, going in turn 1. And he's coming right back at him. Oh, he gets a little bit of the wall though. That'll slow him down just a tad. That might be what Porter needed. And here goes Dalton Williams looking to get up under him. Followed him through open door. And he is door to door. Oh, a bump. And Russell gets into the wall there a little bit. And 3 wide. Look at this, 3 wide coming across the line with Chad Heath on the inside, passing both of them. And the 65 is in the wall again. And he's just going to kind of back it off a little bit and settle down. And Dalton Williams is hung on the outside with the 22 up under him. And there is a caution. Where is the caution? Ooh, That don't look good. Who's back there? It looks like he's smoking. Let's see if what happened here. Oh, that looks like the 65 just running right down into that 98, which went right in front of the 20. And looks like the 20 car needed a tow there. I think the 65 was just running. I believe the 65 of Russell there, he was just running too hard. You can't run it too hard in this at this track. If you run it too hard in the corner, it's gonna put you straight up into the wall. And coming off the corner is very, very tight. And if you don't calm down a little bit, it'll eat you up every time. And yes, Darren Clark in a 20 had to take a tow, so he probably will be several laps down before he's able to get out, which is really unfortunate. He was just an innocent bystander on that deal. And 41 of Michael Rafferty is still leading. Followed by Jacob Porter, Chad Heath, Dalton Williams, and Hart Green is your top 5. Let's see if Clark's still sitting in the pits, so I don't know if there he comes. He will be 5 laps down, but if he just hold on to it, and just be patient with it, he'll be alright. And it looks like the 41, if I'm not mistaken, the leader can pick his lane. Looks like the 41 is going to take the low side. Pace car's off and they go green. And they get a little wiggly up top. And 3 of Jacob Porter is still hanging in there. And I believe he will lead that lap. He did. Jacob Porter, new leader. Takes him on the high side. You don't see that very much here. And meanwhile, I believe we have a change for 3rd, Dalton Williams. And the 65 back running high again into the wall. Almost bounced back into the 20 car once again. And Darren Clark will get around him. I mean, that's not for position or anything, but when somebody's bouncing off the wall like that, you kind of tend to want to get away from them. And Jacob Porter still leading. And 41, 41, Jacob Porter slips a little high. 41 of Michael Rafferty takes advantage of that, and they are door to door coming off of 2. Well, he didn't get it though. He just couldn't get the run off. But the door's back open once again, and he will try to take advantage of it. meanwhile, we got Chad Heath and Michael in the 22. And the 22 will get past Chad Heath. And these two is still going at it. Oh, the 41 slips a little bit though. It gives Jacob and the 3 car a good little breather room there. Looks like he just wanted to push up and he backed out of it. Kind of was forced to. And Darren Clark is desperately trying to make up his laps. He is now working on Hart Green in the 7 car. He takes a peek on the outside. Not sure if he's going to try it or not. And it looks like it broke up in 2 different groups here. Looks like the front pack is broke up in a few cars, and you got a couple of cars in the middle, and then you got a lead decent pack in the back. And Jacob Porter has a pretty comfortable lead at the moment. His times has slowed down just a bit. From his best lap was 15.351. His last lap was a 15.677. So they have slowed down just a little bit, which has to be expected. Okay, we got the and the 65 is looking low on Darren Clark. Oh, what was that? And I think that was Hart Green gave a little love tap to Chad Heath. And there's not really that much going on the track right now. The front runners is pretty much spread out single file. This is the best pack right here. And it looks like the 20 has got back around the 65. And he's moving up on Hart Green again. Oh, Hart Green gets Chad Heath loose. And with Green don't normally race like that. I would have to give him a pass on that the first time. You know, Green's a clean driver. He really is. And it looked like the 65 got a little loose, but he got a good run off the corner. And looks like Chad Heath has got his legs back under him and he's moving forward once again. Heath is currently running 5th at the moment. And Heath scrubs the wall a little bit. This track's got so weird of angles, camera angles. It's hard to keep track of what's going on with them. And yes, that is fall position between Chad Heath and Hart Green. The 65 is 2 laps down, the 98 is 2 laps down, and the 20 is 5 laps down as it is shown. And the race is just now at halfway. And Porter's still showing the way. Hey, I've got 49 to go. It looks like right now he's just set on cruise control. He's riding high and kicking back. Right now he's got roughly a second lead, but he scrubbed the wall right then. That's going to slow him down. That's going to slow it down close to about a half a second lead. Well, that's still roughly about 3/4 of a second lead. And Dalton Williams is almost 4 seconds behind him in 3rd place. And the 22 of Mike is in 4th place. He is he's about 5 seconds. Yeah, about 5 seconds behind the leader. And looks like Hart Green has got around Chad Heath. Is for 5th place. Chad Heath will fall back to 6th place, which he's not in no threat to go any lower. He's not any threat going any lower with that because the next car is the 65 and he is 2 laps down. So as of right now, there's no threat for that. Looks like Hart Green has caught the 20 car, which I'm pretty sure he'd just kind of raise up and let him go. Look like he got some front end damage. Yeah, he does. He's working that throttle coming off the corner. You do more work with the throttle in the corner than you do the straightaways. Whoa, and Hart Green takes a loop around. Let's see if we can find out what happened to him there. Oh, he just loses it. Ow. Dead on into the wall. Wow. And he is in the pit. Oh, we got some pit stoppers. And who is going to come out of here first? And I don't believe Porter pit him. No. And Chad Heath will be the first off pit road. And goes Dalton Williams, and then Rafferty, 22 and 65, and it's the lap car there. Not sure who that was. That was, oh, Porter. Why did he do that? That didn't make no sense. But, hey, apparently he's got some kind of strategy going. And it looks like Chad Heath is the leader at the moment, and he will lead his laps. Little extra pointage there. As we now have 30 to go. And it will be Chad Heath on the bottom with Dalton Williams on the top. And the pace car is in, and we are fixing to go green. And here they come. 29 to go. And Dalton Williams will shoot off the high side and take the lead. And it looks like Chad Heath's got a pile of bumblebees on his tail. A bunch of upset bumblebees. And here comes Jacob cutting back through the field, taking third spot over, and the 22 is under Chad Heath. And the 41 of Rafferty is looking low on Dalton. Looking low on Williams, and he will take that position away and go straight back to the lead. Fourth lead change of the night. I'm sorry. And Jacob Porter is going to try him on the outside. Can he make it stick? He is still door to door with him, and he clears him on the outside. That is a sweet looking move right there. And looks like a miniature Daytona back here. Door to door, nose to tail. I wonder if something's wrong with Chad Heath's car, because he is nowhere near as fast as he was. Not sure exactly what happened, but Hard green is on the outside of him right now, and that is for position. That will put hard green in. That will put him in 5th place and drop Chad Heath to 6th. Well, I say that, but here comes Chad Heath right back to them. And they below 20. They got less than 20 laps to go. If they going to do something, they better make something happen right now. Because these two has checked out. Or should I say them 4 is checked out. See if we can go back here towards the back and find a little bit of action. Yeah, here's a little bit. And it just seems like Chad Heath and Hart Green is just a little bit off the pace for some reason. Not exactly sure why or what's up, but I could have found out, but I was running a little bit behind time and everything and getting things set up. Then my computer crashed on me, and I was supposed to have a pit reporter, and that got messed up. Oh, Terry Bates just scrubbed the wall going into 1. But he gets it gathered up. He's holding his line. Doing good. Hey, gets a little piece of the wall again. Yeah, it right for a fender all buzzed up there a little bit. Ooh, he got on them binders real hard. You don't want to do that. You heat them up too much, and then all of a sudden you don't want to stop. He is trying desperately to get around Chad, but I mean, he's 3 laps down, but I do understand trying to get around somebody to try to get his laps back. He does get around him, but Chad, he's coming looking back. And they are being caught by the leaders. And it is still Michael Rafferty still up front leading. 100 laps, 2 cautions, 4 lead changes. That's not too terribly bad. I'll be honest with you. That's not bad at all. And we got 7 to go. Okay, now we are inside lap 6. Now, if anything happens, the odds is they're going to finish under caution. Sometimes it goes a little quicker, but the odds is they will finish under caution if anything happens. And Jacob Porter better do something pretty quick if he's planning on doing anything. And he got a little, looked like he got a little loose. And we got 3 to go. And oh boy, this lap traffic might play a factor into the last few laps. Oh, he's trying hard. 2 to go. So what is Rafferty going to do with the lap traffic? We are on the final lap. White flag. 1 lap to go. He gets around Hart. Gets around Green. He's coming to get around Heath. Coming to the checker flag. Michael Rafferty will win the late model 100. The Simple Man game called late model 100. I'm pretty sure I will have the logos next week. Wow, that was a pretty good run. And Dalton Williams. Jacob Porter will finish second, and Dalton Williams will take third. And let's see if we can get a few interviews here. Michael Rafferty, got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, man, that was a great race y'all just put on, and you lost the lead there a little early on, but you come on back through the field pretty fast. What was you thinking? How quick to get back there?
I just hope I can get back to him and that.
Well, man, you did a great job coming up through there. You was setting blistering pace getting through the cars. And I seen the 3 start catching you there a little bit. Was you worried about him?
I just saving my tires and that. Let him go and burn his tires up.
I hear that. Is there anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank Dalton for telling me about the league and that. Chad and Mike for putting it on.
All right, thank you, and congratulate.
Thank you.
Check out Porter. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, man, you was trying really hard to catch him. Did you think you would be able to catch him there at the end?
I made the mistake of not pitting when they did, and I only took 2 tires because I was afraid I would get behind. And then they had 4 freshmans, I had 2. It didn't add up.
Well, you just answered my second question because I was wanting to know how you ended up pitting out of sync with everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. I was afraid that I was gonna get the crap beat out of me because, like he said, I did burn up my tires a little bit on the outside on running that middle groove. I burnt the right rear up on it, and so I thought that once they pitted, took 4 tires, that I would be a sitting duck, so to speak.
Well, man, you still did a great job bringing home second place. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir. I want to thank Leary Napa. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. And CEA, they are definitely what keeps this racing program going.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Dalton Williams, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, man, you ran up there and led a few laps and put a pretty good showing on. But do you think you had anything for the front 2 guys?
Oh man, it sucks I can't cuss, but heck freaking not I didn't. Them guys were on rails tonight. I'll tell you what, I don't think I had anything to catch them, to be honest. I honestly just let them by.
Yeah, you still got third though, and you made a great run. You stayed in the top 3 all night. What was you thinking when you come down to pit road on that caution?
Hope I get out in front and hope I'm faster than them guys.
I hear you, man. Anybody you want to thank?
Chad, Mike, Rafferty, and you for broadcasting, Sim Speed News, Supplement Game Calls, and everybody that helps us keep this thing getting bigger and bigger.
I hear you, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, there you have it. 41 of Michael Rafferty. He took the win for the late model Fascar series. And like I said, I apologize for a few mistakes I did tonight because I was way behind here. But anyway, that's it. And we'll see y'all next time. Thursday night, as starts at 7 o'clock with the super late models. The Fascar Sim Speed News super late models are right here at South Boston. And I'm out.